Morning, Pastor Steve here. John 20:19 and 20. Then, the same day at evening, being the first day of the week, when the doors were shut, where the disciples were assembled, for fear of the Jews, Jesus came and stood in the midst and said to them, "Peace be with you." When he had said that, he showed them his hands and his side. Then the disciples were glad when they saw the Lord. Listen, friends, remember Thomas? Verse 25. The other disciples therefore said to him, "We've seen the Lord." He said, "Unless I see his hands and the print of the nails, and put my finger into the print of the nails, and put my hand into his side, I will not believe." And after 8 days, his disciples were again inside, and Thomas with them. Jesus came in, the doors being shut, stood in the midst, and said, "Peace to you." Then he said to Thomas, "Reach your finger here. Look at my hands, and reach your hands here, and put it in my side. Do not be unbelieving, but believing." And Thomas answered and said, "My Lord and my God." Jesus said to him, "Thomas, because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed." See? Those others believed after they had seen the wounds as well. In Mark 16:10 and 11, Mary Magdalene, went and told those who had been with him as they mourned and wept. And when they heard that he was alive and had been seen by her, they did not believe. After that, he appeared in another form to 2 of them as they walked and went to the country. And they went and told it to the rest, but they did not believe them either. Later he appeared to the 11 as they sat at the table. He rebuked their unbelief and hardness of heart because they didn't believe those who had seen him after he had risen. Thomas gets a bad rap as doubting Thomas, but he was just honest. I mean, the other brothers had the same sentiment, and it's totally understandable. They saw him die, they saw him nailed up and speared in the side and buried, and now some chick comes along and said, "He's alive!" And they are incredulous too. The term doubting Thomas has become famous, but in truth, we could say doubting disciples, couldn't we? But what really shows up here is Jesus' way of dealing with Thomas and the others. He met them at the point of their need. See? He said, "Thomas, okay, that's what you need. You got it, brother. You know, if you believed in Jesus, it was because the Holy Spirit did the same thing for you. He met you where you were, led you into faith. And Jesus said to you, 'Blessed are those who have not seen and yet believe.'" You ponder that, Pastor Steve.